Hi, welcome to Online Teaching 101. I am Gretchen, and I had a chance to meet most of you the other day at our spring conference just about a week ago, which was terrific. For those of you who I haven't met yet, here I am. I like to start my courses with a little welcome video just so my students can see that I'm a real human being behind the computer screen, and I think it helps to facilitate that online relationship in the beginning. So I thought I'd do the same with you guys. So I also wanted to give you a little tour of our course. This is a Florida virtual course, just like the ones you'll be teaching with in the fall. You will notice that mine looks a little bit different if you've been able to log in and check yours out. So I like to make some changes to the way it's set up before I start teaching with it. For one thing, I've added my profile block over on the side here, and that is one of the things we talked about at the spring conference, is to make sure that your students can always see when your office hours are and when they can contact you with all the relevant contact info. I've also added a title up here and a nice sort of picture. This picture isn't great, but it was the best I could find to go along with the topic of this course. I just think the courses look a little dry, and I like to add some pictures or some visual interest. I also changed my organization. So you'll see I've hidden out most of the blocks here, except for the very first one. And what I've done is I've broken it up. So instead of seeing that long list of lessons, assessments, and discussions, I've just taken the two lessons that we're going to be looking at this week, and I've put the assignments that go with them right underneath the corresponding lesson. I think this makes it a little easier for students to follow where they are in the course and know exactly what work they need to get done. I've also changed mine to a weekly format, so you'll see in the top corner here of the block, March 14th to March 20th, so that's the week that the block is relevant. That's technically March 20th is the due date for all the work in this block. So again, it helps students keep on pace a little bit better, knowing what dates they have for their assignments. This is easy to set up, and I can show you how to do it at any point. We can go over that at some point, or you can play around, and there's a lot of different ways to set up a course and to organize, so even if you don't love this, there are a lot of different possibilities. If you go through the course overview, which is a good thing to do when you start a new course, you will see there is a pace chart in here that tells you, okay, week 1 of the course, you need to do these lessons and assignments. All of the courses that you have for your students as well will come with this pace chart. I've totally changed ours, so it's no longer relevant, but for the most part we will be following the pace charts for the courses that we teach. I do think it's a best practice to not have students just rely on looking at the pace chart, but to set up some other type of organization, whether it be doing something like this, or even just posting, editing the top block every week to say, you need to do lessons 5.1 to 5.3 and the assignments that go with them, and just writing that up in the top of the course. I think that makes things a lot easier for the students. So hopefully I've been able to give you a couple of tips here, and you can start getting started with the course and working on the first assignments. The easy first one, just introducing yourself and telling a couple things about yourself. And I look forward to seeing your work online.